I'm not good at coding, but I'm no electrical engineer. Another one thing is that I'm kind of proud of myself for the work that I did.
If God really listens, like your mom says he does, then he better be saving you for our future kids and dogs. I thought we'd be married.
Hi, it's today is the 23rd of April, and I'm just getting ready for school. This week, it's all about preparing for the conference, so I have to write my PowerPoint slide. I'm going to participate in the Korean Society for Composite Material Conference next week. But before that, I also have an exam for my theory of vibration class. And talking about the conference, I will be doing a presentations for a stealth sessions because my work is related to stealth technology. It's going to be 20 minutes presentation. However, because work that I'm doing is kind of classified work, so we don't allow to say certain words, and it's kind of a little bit weird because my works evolves around that particular materials, and we're not allowed to talk about that. But then we have to do presentations, and even the data have to be deleted. So we only show the graphs and graphics, no real images. So I don't know, but professor says everybody at that session is gonna have the same problems. I almost finished my slide. It's actually based on my previous research, the paper that I'm going to publish. I'm submitting it already. It it already passed the technical check. And talking about paper, so we finished the first steps, and then now the professors give green light for another possible paper that he asked me to brainstorm the story of how we should do it, because we already have like a test sample, even for with the simulations and the experiment. It's just not polished yet, so we are going to prepare it and probably do another, replicate another samples, and then make it better, and then hope to publish it, and especially find something new, the novelty of it, what problem we're solving. So that's the storyline has to be there, but it's not there yet. It's actually based on the work that I did, I guess 2-3 years ago. I did that. It was related to a little bit of coding. I'm not good at coding, but when professor asked, I guess 3 years ago, for that particular algorithm, and I found that a lot of people have done it, linking MATLAB and the full web simulation in CST, but they didn't really given us like code or even step by step on how to do it. They just have like a diagrams of MATLAB, and then with the like an arrow to the CST, and then they can it's like start and then finish and converge. That's it. So I have to do a lot of internet search, and there was not a lot of information, but that was even before ChatGPT. So there was no ChatGPT at the time, so I was doing a lot of Google search, and then I found a book that explains the algorithms, and then they have like some sort of MATLAB code, and then found a YouTube channel that explains that algorithms really conveniently by I guess a Chinese professor, but he spoke English in that YouTube videos. He has like 10 episodes on that particular algorithms, and only one. There were other YouTubers that tried to explain it, but it was so vague. But he explained it so that when I finish watching the videos and summarizing it, I can do it myself. For him to like explain that, and then for me to pick it up later on, and then yeah, I kind of did it, and that is one thing that I'm proud of when I did my masters. But at the time, because we were doing something else, and the professor thinks will be it's too early to do it, so we kind of kept it. But at the same time, I kept developing it now, a little bit more advanced than before, definitely. And that we have seen that the simulations work. I have replicated a test samples based on the simulations, and the results kind of agree. And since we already submitted our previous paper, and then it's time to now consider this as the next, I guess, probably 3 months, 6 months of work, and then another 6 months will be kind of reviewing that one, and then during that time too we'll move on to something. So it's kind of this work, and then in the middle of it we'll do something else, and then that one's gonna push a little bit, so like this, like this, like this. Another one thing that I'm kind of proud of myself for the work that I did at the lab was to build the CO2 lasers. I think I've already documented it, some of it in the previous videos. I'm no electrical engineer, so I don't know how I did it. A lot of YouTube videos, and you know, thank you for professor who believed me that I can build it, and I just did. It's been a year, about 2 months modeling it, and then another 2 parts for arrives, and then another, for example, and then another about, I guess, 4 months for the assembly. It was tough. Last year was tough, but I'm proud to say that it's been working since. I guess it's last 2 months I putting it, I guess, to the limits. We did like 10 hours operation times per day, and it's still going strong. That's, I guess, I'm proud of that more than the papers that I'm going to publish, or the papers I've co-authored before. Yeah, next week's gonna have exams, and then on Wednesday going to Jeju-do for the conference, and I will document everything. At least for me, my families, my friends, my girlfriends, everybody is at home, sees what's up to, what I've been up to, what I did in like day to day. Especially we have not have time a lot for traveling, so going to a conference is one way, kind of like a travel. And yeah.
I'm getting old, legit upon my shoulder, blown through life, you roll over and die. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Missing Hilly John, Saturdays are gone, memory remains, just tell 'em so long.
정부에서 쌀을 풀었는데 그걸 또 사재기를 해간 다음에 안 풀고 있어요.